What's up, YouTube? Big Dog Brett. I just bumped the button on my freaking phone and just erased 13 minutes worth of commentary I built for you guys. So, with that being said, I'm going to have to go through all that stuff again. And when I get done with the video, because every time I make duplicate videos, I always forget to add something that I was going to add before. So, you guys are going to get a streamlined version this time, because I'm sitting out here in my new ride, which that's why I didn't make a video on Saturday. I was dealing with that. I watched the game from the dealership on my iPad, but man. All right, here we go. Let me I went through all these stats. I'm going to go through the stats again real quick. Oh, so frustrating. So frustrating. All right, here we go. I was upset during the first video, and now because I'm half laughing at myself, I can't give the same commentary I gave before. So it's just gonna be weird, man. Anyway, 38-12. I predicted the score to be somewhere around 6-50. We had a stupid penalty that erased, or that gave Tennessee the ball, a first down on what was 3rd and long, which they would have either tried to kick a field goal or most likely would have punted because it was a long way down the field. Kept the drive alive. They go down and score. Congratulations, Tennessee. Good job on that. But only 38 points. I think Georgia struggled in the first half, and it's because we didn't have the finesse and the pop and flare that we normally do from a quarterback, from Jake Fromm. Jake Fromm's QBR rating for that game was only 41.5. He made 16 out of 22 for 185 yards, and that's just not impressive. That's not the Jake Fromm we know and love. Hopefully he'll get it turned around this coming up week against Vandy. Justin Fields came in. He did all right. He was 1 for 2 for 5 yards. So, I mean, that burns his red shirt, so he's definitely not red-shirted this year. Georgia rushing, we had 50 carries, and we had 255 yards. We only had 17 completions for 190 yards. So Georgia putting up a total of over almost 450 yards in total offense, which is okay. But against a team like Tennessee, should have been much better. We did hold them to 66 yards rushing, which is good. But in my opinion, we allowed them to get over 200 yards offense, and a team like Tennessee should not have over 200 yards offense. Granted, about 40 of those yards came from that extended penalty. Bonehead who decided he just had to have a word, and well, whatever. The fumbles, Georgia had 4 fumbles, which is absolutely unacceptable. 2 of those coming from Jake Fromm. Jake Fromm, you got to tighten up. Offensive line, you guys got to tighten up too. I mean, I understand y'all are new to college football, but Tennessee's not that great of a team. Y'all, this is ridiculous. Y'all got to give that man time to throw the ball. We did have a recovery from Isaac Nauta, which was for 31 yards of rushing, a touchdown. Let me go back up here to that. Which, by the way, let me find it, was our longest rush of the day. A fumble recovery. What in the world? Offensive line needs some work. You got to be able to create gaps. You guys got to be able to show up at the next level where the cornerbacks need to show up, the tailback or whatever needs to show up at the next level and get in a key block. The X-Y receiver, the slot guy, you got to figure this out, man. You got to get that block at the next level to spring our guys free. We don't have Nick Chubb. We don't have Sony Michel. Evander Holyfield and Herron and Swift, they can do the job provided that we get the dang block. You can't do it by themselves. And where the hell is James Cook? Why ain't he in there really? I know he played one down. Did we just put him in just to burn his red shirt? I mean, why would we do that? Why would we not put this guy in and give him meaningful carries in a game that we're clearly winning if you're not going to try and run the score up? And if you were trying to run the score up and couldn't do it, you wasn't doing it with the guys you was doing. Let's try something different. Defense showed up for the most part. We held Tennessee to 66 yards rushing. Struggled in the first half. Looks like we kind of got it turned around in the second half. Hard to tell. Really hard to tell what in the world's going on with the offensive play calling. Stop calling to run the freaking ball on 3rd and long. That's dumb. I don't care if it is Tennessee. It ain't surprising nobody. Complained about this in my last video. Fix it, dude. Come on, Chaney. Either bench Chaney or fix it. I don't care which. If you expect the players to get better, you got to expect the coaching to get better too. Otherwise, let Kirby call the plays. Because Chaney, I don't know what the hell you doing, man. Fumble recovery is ridiculous. Fumbles is ridiculous. The fact that Tennessee had 3 sacks is absolutely ridiculous. They had 4 tackles for loss. Now, we had 6 tackles for loss, but only 2 sacks. If sacks ain't part of our game plan, then we need to find out what is. Because just containing the quarterback may be great, but there's going to be downs where we need to get a sack to push them back out of field goal range. So, y'all got to tighten that crap up, man. That's unacceptable. We got Vandy coming up next week, which we ought to stomp the fire out of them. We should stomp the fire out of Tennessee. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that they're even in double digits. You want to talk about an elite defense, we're going to have to play LSU. We got to play Kentucky. We're going to have to play Alabama if we go to the national championship. And we still got to play Auburn. Man, y'all got to tighten up, man. Tennessee had a 71-yard punt. We only had 53. 53 better than last Saturday, but still not where we need to be. Just overall, all around, we got a lot of stuff to work on, man. A lot of stuff to work on. But, big dog, we're 5-0. Shut up and sit down. 5-0. What's 5-0 matter if when you're going to lose to the big games? Mark Richt plays for Miami or coaches for Miami. Now, that 5-0 is that important to you? Go be his fan, because that's the way that he coaches. If you want to win a national championship, come be Kirby's fan. Come be my fan. I'll be your fan. I'll be Kirby's fan. And then we want perfection. We want to beat the brakes off everybody. We want them calling for mercy in the 4th quarter. Did y'all forget that that's the first time that's happened in forever at Georgia? Because I didn't. We have a lot of 5-star talent on the field. We need to show it. We got a lot of players out there that can do meaningful things, like James Cook, like D-Rob. Why is D-Rob not getting any passes downfield? It would seem that if you're having a day where a quarterback is struggling, like Jake Fromm is struggling, you throw the ball down there and give him an opportunity to prove himself. Give the ball to James Cook. Give him an opportunity to prove himself. Doing the same thing, getting the same results. By the way, let me break it down to you like this. First game, Georgia scored 45 points. Second game, Georgia scored 41. Third game, Georgia scored 49. Missouri scored 43. Tennessee scored 38. Does anybody see a drop-off in offense, or is it just me? Scores should not have went down against Tennessee, because Tennessee does not have a better defense than Missouri. Should have stepped up. Now, I hope this is just Jake Fromm having an off game, and he'll come back next week and be lights out, and then be lights out the rest of the season. Otherwise, you got to do what's best for the team. Now, I ain't want to say go throw Justin Fields in there. I'm just not. But I'm saying if you got that kind of caliber talent sitting on the bench and Jake Fromm is struggling, might want to try the other guy. Some people may say that may shatter Jake Fromm's confidence. No, it shouldn't. Because if you watch baseball and a pitcher is getting rocked, you only let that guy do that for so long before you say, give me the lefty. It ain't that hard. Do it in Major League Baseball all the time. Do you think these pitchers quit pitching the next game they get called up to pitch because they got taken out of a game? Hell no. It's part of the game. Anyway, we're 5-0. Next week we should be 6-0. But if we don't correct the things we need to correct, we ain't going to be 7-0. We got to win. We got to fix it. I only know one way to fix it, and that's to keep practicing. And keep fixing, go back to fundamentals, tackling in open space, not skipping off of players and letting them run 5, 6, and 7 yards. Get up there and help your teammates. And stop committing these stupid, useless penalties. All right. I'm over it. Oh, man. We're 5-0. That's good. We got some big hurdles coming up, so we got to rise to the occasion, gentlemen. All right, guys. That's it for me. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and share. I'm trying to get up to 500 members by the end of the the season. I need you guys' help. I'm up to 240. Go over and check out Volunteer Roadshow and Couch Coach. Did a video with them last Friday. But Georgia, while we won, we got some more to do, guys. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Feel free to jump down to the comment section. I'd like to comment with you guys. I'd like to talk with you guys. And give me your thoughts about the Vandy game, and I'll make a video of that coming up soon. Thanks so much, guys. And as always, God bless. Go Dogs.